It's Bourbon Night. It's an uncorking. Hello, I'm Chad.
I'm Chad.
Yeah, he's Chad. So many Chads.
Yeah.
Chad, we got something in a box. You know I love it when something comes in a box. What's in the box?
This, Chad, is Wild Turkey's Master's Keep Beacon.
Yes, here we go. Oh, look, gold.
Ooh, gold.
Gold. I love gold.
Is it cheesy gold?
It's not cheesy gold. Oh, here it is because it was hard to get out of the box. So.
Yep.
So this is it. This is the final one. Now we've heard this for
three years.
We've heard some rumors for about 3 years, but this,
now it's in black and white.
In black and white, official. This is the last one, which marks the 10th year, 10 years of Master's Keep. Finito, no more. Yeah, this is also the highest proof and highest price retail. Also, not the highest age. That honor goes to decades.
Yep.
Which was the second release, I believe, that had a 10 and a 20 in it.
Yep.
What's in this one, Chad?
This is 10 and 16-year-old bourbons distilled by Eddie and Bruce Russell.
Right, Bruce. This marks the first time that Bruce Russell, the associate master blender, is what they're calling him right now anyway, to have his name on there. Normally it's his grandfather, Jimmy, Eddie's dad, that's been on there. So that's cool. The reason for that is because Eddie and Bruce both picked out one of the years, or ages, I should say, of bourbons that went into this. Bruce picked out the 10-year because back in 2015, that was some of the very first bourbon that he had an influence on.
Yeah, he distilled it himself back in 2015. He first started at the distillery. So. Eddie has chosen 16-year-old bourbon distilled between 2007 2008.
Eddie picking the 16-year was from the original distillery before the distillery expansion in 2011, which was, just a couple of years thereafter. So, significant things. 118 proof on this guy. The regular Wild Turkey mash bill, as always.
75, 13, 12.
There you go.
Or 75, 12, 13. I don't know. I don't like being asked on the spot.
Well, the graphic has it.
He'll put whatever one I say is right.
Yeah, and suggested retail price of $300. So this is, as I said, the most expensive Master's Keep.
Hold up. How much were they when they first started Master's Keep?
$150. Yeah, 2015, 10 years ago, 17-year.
86.8 proof.
Yeah, lower proof, but $150, half the retail price of this guy. Although this one is 118 proof, but still. Last year there was 275. Writing's on the wall. Prices are going up. Everything's going up.
I mean, funky. It's got that nice turkey brown sugar funk, a little bit of hay,
A little bit of honey.
Vintagey.
Yeah, caramel vanilla, which is very typical of bourbon, but very typical of turkey. They really shine, especially in the vintage turkey stuff. Strong caramel vanilla.
Yeah, it's just Werther's.
That is a good nose. The nose knows.
I feel bad drinking it. It smells so good. But we are here to drink it, so.
We are. Great color, too.
Yeah.
To your health. Whoa. Oh, okay. Definitely gonna need a second sip because there was a lot going on there.
Yep. And the whole time I'm just chewing because it's thick.
It is thick.
It's thick.
Very
this is some syrup or honey or some kind of sauce.
The 118 proof is also present.
Yes. Front shock to the palate, but it really softens and cleans up as it goes, across palate to the finish. Nice little Kentucky hug. Definitely need a second sip because it's complex. It's a lot.
I want a second sip. I don't think I'm quite ready yet because it is a pretty long finish. I will say this, just kind of popped in my head. 118 proof, Wild Turkey Rare Breed, 116.8. It's 6, 8, 12 year blend. This is 10 and 16. This is kind of like a grown-up rare breed in a way.
In a sense, yeah.
I mean, you can say that about a lot of the Master's Keeps.
Or any of them.
Because they're combinations of different years. But this one's, pretty close to that. Rare breed proof. All right, I think I'm finally ready now.
Well, now I need a sip of water. You better hold on.
I'll do it too. Second sip. Whoa, a lot more berries on the front, kind of a fruitiness, jammy.
Yeah, super jammy. Strawberry, blackberry, a little raspberry. It's like a nice brown sugar crumble. Just tons of caramel. Tons and tons and tons of caramel.
Yeah.
This thing is like, but it's so perfectly balanced. There's an undertone of tannins and spice. It's not overpowering. It's almost perfect.
It is kind of almost perfect.
This and the Calumet 18 are
some front runners for bourbon of the year is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Blind contention. We taste everything blind at the end of the year.
Right.
Since you brought up Calumet 18 year, I will say that
because they're both 118 proof.
Oh, they are. Yeah, good call. I'm not getting the amount of leather and tobacco, like aged notes, and of course this isn't as old as Calumet 18.
No,
it's
but
10 and 16, and we don't know the ratios of, I would assume there's more 10 in here than there is 16.
You know what happens when you assume.
Right. Make an ass out of you and me. Yeah, but we really don't know the ratio, but I'm not getting the leather and
no,
tobacco
it doesn't have like
that one.
I mean, there's an earthiness to it. I wouldn't call it leather or tobacco, but this is a very well-balanced, big, complete bourbon, just like the Calumet 18.
Yeah.
Now, they're serving two different clienteles and two different fan bases, but this is just a really damn good bourbon. And I'm sure we have to do some plugs, and I want a third sip.
So let's go ahead and do those. We can tell you about our home on the internet. It's whiskyambitions.com. Both of the t-shirts that we're wearing, that's where you can get those. Of course, the Glencairns. I've got the Drink More Bourbon. What do you have?
That one.
The full logo.
Oh,
so
yeah,
we call that one,
I
Chad.
always get it backwards, so...
Yeah, full logo and a
two.
monogram logo. All of our glassware is there, as well as sweatshirts and hoodies and sweaters because it's getting cold. We have a new batch of bottle cut candles, including some vintage bottles there.
Vintage.
Get yourself a challenge coin. More always coming soon at whiskyambitions.com.
And for as little as $1 a month, you can join us on Patreon at patreon.com/itsbourbonnight, where you get discount codes and all that merch that Chad just mentioned. You can join us on Barrel Picks, get first dibs at Barrel Picks. Another round with Chad Squared. We pull from there for message in a bourbon bottle. We need to do more of those. So please submit those and so much more. Once again, it's patreon.com/itsbourbonnight.
They're getting ready to get exclusive access to our very first hazmat single barrel pick that we've done.
Yes.
So, yeah. All right.
And it's not a lot, so.
Not a lot of bottles.
Not a lot of bottles. There's not a lot of bottles.
Not a lot of bottles.
If you want a chance at that, you have to
consider becoming a Patreon member. All right, we're gonna let it sit in the glass. Let's give it about 10. Think about what it's done. We'll be right back after this. And we're back. Thanks for waiting. Chad is he's doing Chad things over there. All right. Spend some time. We've also agitated it in the glass. See what we got. Chad in right for the taste. That's fine. That's fine. We don't do things at the same time. Wow. Yeah, as it keeps opening up in the glass with the nose, it just becomes more and more, I would say, kind of sweeter.
It is sweet, creamy. So you know how I feel about this? There's that episode of SpongeBob where him and Patrick go to Sandy's house and they need water.
Oh.
And the I need it meme, that's me with this.
Gotcha.
Like I'm kind of obsessed with it. You know, I'm not the crazy ex-boyfriend or anything. I'm just the guy who you've never met yet.
Why are you so obsessed with me?
It is one of my favorite things I've ever had from Wild Turkey. I think it's one of the best products they put out. I'm sad Jimmy's name's not on it, but I mean, Jimmy, if you didn't have anything to do with it, then who cares? I love that this has some of Bruce's stuff in there because, I mean, they literally made him work his way up before he could ever distill a drop of anything. So it is really cool to see that. And I think, I don't know, I'm just making stuff up here, but I feel like that 10 years what's adding that nice fruitiness that we keep talking about.
Okay.
Because it's got now it's got a little bit of like a green apple note, and with that brown sugar crumble, some graham cracker, it's hitting almost like this berry compote apple pie thing with rich caramel drizzle, vanilla, nice oak. I definitely have some more oak after we let it open up.
Yeah, for sure. It's even almost going a little bit dry now, and not a killer for me. But I do think that's more of the oak quality, the charred oak. Did you know barrels are charred? Yeah,
no,
that charred oak. But no, more of the age from that 16. I feel like is coming out after it sat in the glass for a while. I got some more air and some agitation. Yeah, lots of big, bold jam berry fruitiness that's coming on this now. With keeping that honey, it's almost like a hot honey now.
Ooh, that's a good call, yeah.
Yeah, because the 118 proof in there, that really honey, kind of hot honey, and it definitely is Kentucky hugging me. Spreading out through the chest feels, as well as staying on the palate.
I feel it going across my ribs.
Yeah, sticking to your ribs too. Yeah. It's not exactly savory. I would expect something like this to be kind of savory. I'm not really getting that. It is staying in more of those sweeter, jammy, almost desserty notes.
I think it's very, very dessert forward, especially for a turkey product. But this is,
it's.
I don't have a negative thing to say about this.
Man, I mean,
will you marry me?
We just got a proposal here on IBN. I would love it if it were somehow got that same price as 2015 and it was down to $150. But I understand that's not happening. That's not going to happen here in 2025 because $300 is a big investment. But there's a lot of special things here besides just how good it is,
and the bottle and the box. I mean, the story. There's some specialtiness to it with Bruce having some of his oldest whiskey in there that first he distilled. Jimmy's not on this one, so there's a lot of special things about this. I'm not saying Jimmy not being on this is special. I'm just saying it's his son and grandson are collaborated, and
a little bit of a changing of the guard.
Yeah, and prices have gone up. I feel this is well worth $300. I mean,
as far as LEs go, when you're picking and choosing where to put your dollars for the year, as far as limited editions, you're saying you would allocate that
100%
precious, bourbon fund of LEs towards this one.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say I'd go up to 400, but if I seen one at 400,
not listening. Don't put that out there. Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
I'm not trying to, but I'm just the kind of man. I was like, it's worth its price.
That's right. That was $499.99.
That was $500. That was worth $500, and I would say this is worth every bit of $300. But if I
shabba yeah, hit the mute button. I can do that as an editor. Well, this isn't uncorking, so we do officially do a recommend or not. I'll let you go first, Chad.
Sucks that I don't have one.
Do the thing like I taught you.
I like it.
All right, good. I'm also gonna give it a recommend. If you're a collector, especially if you've gotten Master Keeps over the years, I feel like to have the last, I've got to look. If I don't have all 10 of them, I'm very close. I do have the first one. Actually, that one is signed by Jimmy, and
yeah, it's up there somewhere.
You can't see it. It's right off camera, but it's signed by Jimmy and Eddie. 17 year, and I've got one that is also opened. I've loved this series. It was actually one of the first times I ever got to meet Jimmy, was at a liquor barn. He was signing, and that's where I got his signature first. But yeah, I feel like this is a little piece of history right here.
Yeah, I mean, it's finally over. So we've talked about it, or interpersonally, everyone has talked about it in our groups and our friends that it's the last year. It's the last year. Well,
now it's really last year.
It's the last year. This is the end. This is the Master's Keep.
This is the end, my friend. What do we have to look forward to as far as Wild Turkey LEs?
Well, since you asked, hopefully you put a big stamp of the label right here. But Austin Nichols Reserves, and they're starting out with a 16-year gold foil product. So it is Wild Turkey distilled. It's not a Buff Turkey product. It's not been tanked. It is full-on Wild Turkey distilled stuff, but they're going to bring back some old labels and fun vintage stuff. And there's a ton more that Bruce has up his sleeve that Wild Turkey's working on, and I'm excited for it. It'll probably be expensive, just like this, but hopefully we get some samples and we get to try it so we can say if it's worth it or not.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is full-on Bruce heading up this next LE project. And the gold foil, cheesy gold foil, you may have heard that in the past. That is some stuff of legends now.
Yeah.
Vintage turkey that commands a lot of money. So looking forward to that. But hey, that's where we better leave it. If you haven't subscribed to us already, you can do so by clicking right up here. There's suggestions of other videos down here, and we hope to see you over there in one of those. Until next time, thanks Wild Turkey, and drink more
Wild
bourbon.
Turkey.